Welcome to Get Offset. My name is Emily, and I'm here with the Cabzeus MONO, a cab sim from GFI. And they do have a stereo version. I just have the mono today. And I'm pairing it primarily with the Seymour Duncan PowerStage 170. It is their power amp. It can power a passive speaker cab, which is really cool. It doesn't have a cab sim on it. So I picked this instead of a few other options I have, like the Milkman, the amp, which I might still do. I also could have paired it with the Strymon Iridium with the cab sim turned off, or the Walrus ACS1, or a host of other kind of amp in boxes I have. I picked the PowerStage because it is the most transparent amp in a box I have that still has a 3-band EQ. So I've tuned the 3-band EQ in a way that I like, and I'm going to run it through some of the different cabs in the Cabzeus MONO. So I want to talk about some of the features of the Cabzeus MONO first. Has a headphone out that's right here. You'll see I am monitoring myself directly from the Cabzeus MONO today. There's something kind of weird with my Focusrite. It does not like how powerful the PowerStage 170 is. Thankfully, the Cabzeus MONO does have some extreme padding capabilities, but basically when my 4i4 has too much input gain, it shuts off, it disconnects, it aborts, it does not like. So I have to keep the volume way down. That also means, unfortunately, that I can't really hear myself when I'm playing from it. So that's kind of a drag. That's kind of a bummer. And I don't like that at all. It makes me sad. So it's not the Cabzeus' fault. It's not really the PowerStage's fault. It's my Focusrite's fault. Damn you. Focusrite. So let's talk about the features. This has a host of amps. I'm sorry, cab sims, popular cabinets, simulated in this box. Mostly guitar with a few bass. I won't get into the bass today. I will save that for a separate video. You don't have to run this with an amp setting. You can just straight up run it with effects. I chose to run it with an amp. Today I will probably get to the Icarus preamp with it if I have time, because I think it would be cool. And again, the PowerStage is quite transparent. Again, that was the point of this, so don't get mad. That's the point. That's why I did it. Most of these cabs come with 10-inch and 12-inch. A lot of people prefer 10-inch because I think it's punchier. I tend to agree. 12-inch is also great. And you can move the mic placement from right up from the center of the cone to way far away from the cone. At the center of the cone, I'll kind of keep it about 50% at the very beginning here. At the center of the cone, you're going to have a much brighter, tinnier sound. You'll hear it. I don't like it. Not my favorite. And far away from the cone, you're going to have a darker, duller, muddier sound. Also don't like that. Sweet spot is somewhere in the middle, somewhere in between. I like to keep it kind of more like at the 62% spot. You also can have two favorites that you can toggle between by tapping down on this. Another cool feature is if you are monitoring with headphones, you can press down and turn this knob to get a bit of a delay in one ear to give you a bit of a stereo feel, which I think is pretty cool. So my routing, I have a speaker cable going from the Seymour Duncan PowerStage into my Cabzeus. I have an XLR cable going from the Cabzeus into my Focusrite and my headphones. Of course, I think that kind of tackles most of it. I have, this is the dial that you use to control which cabinet sound you are using. And you press it down to toggle between open back and closed back cabinet sounds. Yeah, so let's start with the Vintage 30 10-inch. That's based on the Celestion Vintage 30. Let's get to it. I have a EQ sound that I kind of like. Let's roll with it. Let's go to close back. All right, I'm going to show you how it sounds closer and farther from the center cone. And if you're not familiar with what that means, in an amplifier, the speaker cabinet is called the cone. The actual speaker in it is called the cone. And the center of that is called the center of the cone. And typically when you mic, most people don't want to mic directly in the center, like right close to it. If you're going to mic right up against the grill, you kind of want to get a little bit off center. Or if you're going to mic toward the center, you want to mic a little bit farther away, and then maybe like a couple feet away for Steve Albini. You can hear it's a lot brighter there. It's a lot darker and muddier as we get away. I really like it in about the 66 area, so I'm going to keep it there for the rest of the demo. It also shows you where it was, like if you move it, it shows you where it was last time. And since I kind of let's say I'm liking this closed back sound in 66 and I want it to become a favorite, I am going to hold this down until that flashes thrice, and now it's my favorite. Neat. So now we see we're on the 30 open. And if I wanted to get back to that preset, I just hit there. And it's going to go to close. Oh, no, I went to green. Oh, and now it's back to the 30 close, because that was the other preset that I had set earlier. All right, well, let's go to the 12-inch on the 30s, on the vintage 30s there. Try them open. Cool. All right, so we've heard the vintage 30s and 10-inch and 12-inch. I don't think it's the biggest difference that you can audibly hear in like a short time frame. So for a short demo, I think that it's kind of like over a longer period of time playing, you kind of learn what you like and what you don't like. So, I mean, just if you have this, it's really nice to have those options. Next, we're going to go to the Vintage C, which is based on the Jensen Vintage Ceramic C10R and C12R amps. Speaker cabinets. Try that closed. Nice. Now try them with the 12 inches. Open. Obviously, these are all very clean sounds, and that's because it's a very clean, transparent amp, and I'm not running any distortion. All right, next is going to be the Legend B, based on the Eminence Legend B810. 10-inch open. Start with open. Closed. All right. Let's go to 12-inch. close. Now let's go on to the, oh my gosh. Oh gosh, the Vintage 60 is next. Wow, sorry. Reading comprehension. The Vintage 60 Celestian Vintage 60 10-inch open. Close. Bench now. Open. Closed. So in my headphones, every time I switch over, I hear a gentle swish. I don't think you can hear that on your end, but I can hear it in my headphones. So if you are hearing that, because I can't monitor through Focusrite because of volume. That's the first one I think I don't like. That one a lot more open. All right, moving along. Patriots. 10-inch. Eminence Patriots series. I liked it. Patriots 12. Closed. Next is Greenback, which is based on the Celestian Greenback, and 10-inch open. Now, do these all sound like extremely different from each other? No. But you can run through them with your amp, your rig, your pedals, and you can find that thing that really just jives with you a lot. And they're not all going to jive with you, but I think 1, 2, maybe actually a lot of them will really resonate with you. Go to 12 inches. Woo, fix that. right, next is the Fauna A60, based on the Fauna A60. Hey, 10-inch. If anybody knows what song I'm playing, let me know. Make me happy. You won't win anything. Alright. 12-inch. Alright, and last but not least, the A90. Well, it's not the last one. It's the last round. And then I'll try it with some gain. How's it go? How's it go? How's it go? Those are the base ones. Let's get back to the Celeste Vintage 30. So I'm gonna turn on it's very possible that now this is going to just like crash my Focusrite again. So in case it does, I'm gonna go ahead and give some thoughts. I think the Cabzeus Mono does what it's supposed to do very, very well. I really love being able to shape the sound of the speaker cab with the microphone placement like that. I really like the 10-inch open sounds especially well. I think there's a lot of really great tone in here. I think there's a lot of thoughtfulness in this device. And I think it's a great option for people who want to do silent stage. Or just practice at home. Damn, like, yeah. Highly recommend. Big thanks to Cabzeuz for setting me up with this. And my friends at Mass Distro. Now I'm going to plug in the, I've already turned it on, the Icarus by Caroline, and we are going to actually rock out some, I hope. And if not, thanks for watching, thanks for understanding. Yeah, definitely more life in the cabinets when there's some gain in there. Yeah. Yeah, that's all I got for now. Thanks for watching. Thanks for understanding. Please like, comment, subscribe below. Check us out on Patreon. Please consider shopping using the affiliate links in the video description. Thanks again to GFI and Mass Distro. Until next time, my name is Emily. Goodbye.